Behind the picturesque streets of Europe lies a hidden crisis. Over 100 million stray dogs and cats struggle to survive across our continent. From the ancient ruins of Rome to the modern boulevards of Berlin, from the sunny coasts of Spain to the historic squares of Prague, millions of innocent animals face hunger, disease, and abandonment every single day. This is the untold story of Europe's animal welfare crisis. Hello, dear animal lovers, and thank you for tuning in today, because what you'll hear in the next few minutes is more than just a video. It's an appeal, a journey across Europe and deep into the hearts of an estimated over 100 million stray dogs and cats who fight for survival every day, while we often mindlessly click on, scroll to the next reel, or admire city lights without seeing what happens in the shadows of these lights. And that's exactly why I ask you to stay until the end. Keep the video playing, because every additional viewer, every single second of watch time ensures that YouTube promotes this topic more widely, reaches more people, and perhaps ignites exactly the spark that saves the life of a forgotten animal. Imagine a rain-soaked night in Bucharest. Wind whistles through empty apartment blocks. In a dark grey puddle reflects the dim light of a broken street lamp, and beneath it crouches he, the little black dog, shivering from cold, eyes crusted shut, hind paw injured. Yet when a human approaches, he lifts his head in hopeful expectation, because kindness he has perhaps never experienced. The same look meets us further south in the olive groves of Sicily, where packs of cani randagi roam across parched fields, because the municipal canili are overcrowded, corrupt and underfunded, while abandonments are still rarely prosecuted, as microchip controls hardly take place. And while we have the Italian panorama before our eyes, we swing barely 1,000 kilometers to the west. The marble plaza of Malaga shines in the evening light, tourists enjoy tapas, street musicians strum on worn guitars. Yet between all this life appears an emaciated cat mother, torn ear, matted fur, followed by 4 hungry kittens, hoping for breadcrumbs that fall from the table. Spain has the so-called Sacrificio Cero law, an official killing ban in animal shelters, but practitioners on the ground report that lacking castration budgets drive shelters into an endless waiting loop. Animals are taken in, may not be euthanized, but there's a lack of space and staff, so they often end up back on the streets, a vicious cycle that reignites every spring with the birth wave. If we now think the situation in Germany is significantly better, we're wrong. The German Animal Welfare Association speaks of up to 2 million stray cats and several thousand stray dogs, and not just anywhere, but also in neat suburbs, where the animals hide in garden sheds to give birth to their young, while animal shelters are packed full and castration laws have only become seriously tangible in individual federal states so far. Now a mental journey to France, to the glittering Côte d'Azur, where an estimated over 60,000 cats are abandoned or born wild every year. Here, the network 30 Millions d'Amis, together with cities like Marseille and Nice, tries to implement comprehensive identification requirements and to care for cat colonies through TNVR, that is, trap, neuter, vaccinate, return. But even there, volunteers encounter resistance when residents are bothered by feeding stations or municipalities' cut budgets. And we must not forget the heart of the European stray drama: Romania, Bulgaria, Moldova, Ukraine, regions where economic hardship, lacking state structures, and in Ukraine, additionally the horror of war come together, so that animals search for food scraps on rubble piles, while volunteer veterinarians start castration campaigns under life-threatening conditions. The numbers are staggering. Over 100 million stray dogs and cats roam European streets today. In Sofia, Bulgaria, a success story emerges from 11,000 stray dogs in 2007 to just 3,600 by 2018, thanks to comprehensive catch, neuter, vaccinate, return programs. Meanwhile, Turkey's parliament introduced mass sheltering and killing laws in August 2024, proving that cruel methods remain ineffective. The solution lies not in culling, but in community engagement, mandatory pet registration, and sustained veterinary care across all affected regions. This concludes our series on Europe's animal welfare crisis. We've seen over 100 million stray animals across our continent, but also hope. Sofia's transformation proves solutions work. Support your local shelters, advocate for pet registration, and champion TNVR programs. Together, we can create a Europe where no animal suffers on the streets. Share these videos, visit our website for resources, and thank you for caring. Every action matters.